Tecno recently launched the Pop 9, which is the first phone in the Pop 9 series. Of all the recent phones from Tecno, the Pop 9 is the cheapest for 120,000 naira or 140,000 naira depending on the storage capacity. The most exciting features of this phone are the support for infrared remote control, support for Ella voice assistant, a fast 4G internet speed, and an unusually fast performance. All these features are only now being introduced in the Pop family. For example, based on the performance, the Pop 9 can handle high graphic games, even though I'm not sure if it can do this over time. Playing high graphic games is not possible with previous phones in the Pop family. Aside from the budget-friendly aspect of this phone, it also comes with a nice display. I will tell you more about the display later, but first off, let me take you through the quick specs. It is built on Android 14 and it runs on Tecno HiOS version 14.0.1. The CPU is the Unisoc T615. There are 4 storage variants available, all are listed on the display as you can now see. The higher the storage capacity, the higher the price. All the storage variants also support RAM expansion. The display has a 720 by 1600 pixel resolution with a 120Hz refresh rate. The front camera has an 8 megapixel sensor, while the back camera maintains a 13 megapixel single sensor. Finally, the battery capacity is 5000 mAh. This is the usual battery capacity for most phones. So is the Pop 9 a good phone? For the price, it's a good one for me. I took into consideration that there are some improved features of this device that made it better than the Pop 8 of last year. I will talk about all these features in this video because it will provide the basis for recommending this device. There are some not so good aspects of this phone, which is the part of the phone you may not like. I will not turn a blind eye to it, so I will tell you everything that you need to know. But first of all, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, like this video and watch it to the end. Also, since a lot of people are engaged in cryptocurrency mining these days, I will check if this phone can handle that. Especially with respect to MemFi, people do complain that it lacks a lot, so I will check that in this video. The first good aspect of the Pop 9 is the design. Of all the phones in the Tecno Pop family, the Pop 9 has the best design. It doesn't have the iPhone triple camera setup like the Pop 8, but it still kind of looks like an iPhone design. This fact is presented by TD Digital in his opinion on the short video I posted on YouTube days ago. He says, "This is the reason I don't like Tecno copying iPhone design." But even with the fact that Tecno keeps copying iPhone design, they are getting better at it, and in my opinion, this is a perfect example. In my past videos, I had criticized some Tecno phones based on this iPhone design, but not this one. The design of the phone accommodates 2 speakers, one at the top and the other at the bottom of the phone. Just like the Pop 8, it has a side fingerprint scanner and supports a long SIM tray. One small thing to note is that the entire back of the phone, except for the camera module, has a matte finish that is way better. The 2 speakers on the device sounds nice and loud, and I appreciate that. The second thing I like about this device is the smooth performance. Usually, every new phone runs fast without lagging, and once you start installing apps, they will show you their true color. But over the years, I have noticed that a phone that will lag will still show you some signs even before you start installing apps, like how long it takes to power on and how long it takes to effect screen transition. The Pop 9 has been smooth all along. I have not used it long enough to guarantee a lag-free performance, but I'm sure that it will outperform the other phones in the Pop family. It doesn't even feel like a phone from the Pop family because of how fast apps open. Just in case the performance slows down in the future after installing some apps, I will let you know in a pinned comment and description of this video. But so far, the performance of this device right now is better than the Pop 8 when I did the review back then. The next good thing here is the display. It has the usual low resolution found in budget phones. The good news is, the refresh rate is 120Hz, contributing to the smooth screen transition and scrolling. Tecno could not have gone beyond this spec for the display because it is more than sufficient considering the price. Also based on the short video of the Tecno Pop 9 that I uploaded earlier, a user with the name Kingsley said that he would have preferred if the display were 1080 pixel in resolution with a 60Hz refresh rate. But still holding on to the price of the phone, I believe that what Kingsley said is too much to ask for. The display supports the dynamic bar, which is no longer a new feature. But in all, this display is a good one. Playing games on this device is better because it has a good processor. The Unisoc T615 has almost the same processing power as the T616. The T616 can handle some high graphic games, and I'm sure that the T615 on this device can too. However, I will encourage anyone not to install too many games on this device, since it is too early to tell if this processor can endure heavy gaming over time. The last feature of this device that makes sense is the ability to handle mining apps on Telegram. Memfi still lags, but not as bad as it is in most Android phones. Since it has an improved 4G internet speed, opening bots is fast. It doesn't take time to call other apps, like when you want to connect a wallet and the wallet app will have to open up. In some devices, it takes forever for the wallet app to open up, but hardly on this device. There is this situation where you will have to request for a verification code from an app. You go to your Gmail to retrieve the verification code and you come back to the app so you can insert it. But when you open the app, you find out that it has shut down and you have to restart it again and request for another verification code. And when you request for this verification code a second time and return to the app, it has shut down and the cycle continues over and over again. This happens a lot on Redmi 12 and other phones, but not a problem with the Pop 9. As I said earlier, things might change and the performance might start slowing down. I will keep you posted if that happens. Speaking of the not so good features of this device, the camera is the first turn off for me. It has newly introduced features like dual camera video recording, improved focus, and beauty retouching settings. But why make a 13 megapixel camera sensor for an almost perfect phone? That is just my problem. It means that, like the other phones in the Tecno Pop family, every picture taken in average lighting will have some noise. Except you have a studio light or you will be taking pictures on a bright sunny day, the quality of the image will be reduced. It also applies to video recording. You will need sufficient light to get presentable videos. If you are making content for online use, this is the point where you run for your life. The front camera with an 8 megapixel sensor has the same story. You only get better pictures and videos with enough light. The one aspect of the camera that makes a little difference is the beauty mode. I'm not really disappointed with the camera per se based on price factor. The thing is, since the Pop 9 has many new features, I was thinking that the camera would be considered as well. Tecno ended up considering the camera module more than the camera itself. The second problem of this device is the charger. It has a 10-watt charger, and experience has shown that 10-watt chargers are slow. On Tecno's official website, they say that it takes just 1 hour 25 minutes to charge a battery from 0 to 80%. This may seem fast for some, but the truth is, the last 20% takes more time to charge. Give or take, it will take about 2 hours 30 minutes to fully charge this phone. This is a bit of an issue because people today are usually in a hurry. They want things done fast. Rightly so, because for some, there is not much electricity where they live. So the little time they will have power supply, their phones need to charge as fast as possible before NEPA takes light. My point here is that Tecno could have made the charger up to 18 watts. Just so you know, the Pop 8 of last year also comes with a 10-watt charger, so an upgrade to the Pop 9 would have been awesome. In my honest opinion, this device offers value for money. Think of the modest design and the smooth performance. I think it is worth anybody's consideration. Let me know what you think in a comment. Click this video to watch the full review of the Tecno Pop 8 and see you there.